We did it, guys. We got out of the house as soon as we woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still cool, man. It's still cool. It'd be nice if we were out like at a park or something, but it's pretty nice out here. It's cool. The sun is not beating down on us in this. Now we're gonna start out real gentle here. Look in my eyes, man. Woke up this morning, had my arms stretched out. Woke up this morning, had my arms stretched out. Everything was tight. Everything was stretched out. Too stretched out. As my arm hung off the bed. Couldn't seem to find one. What kind of dream I was having. But I went to the bathroom. I didn't question anymore. I grabbed my phone. I got out the door and I got on the road. Oh, got myself going, man. 10 o'clock. Fortunately, the sun is brilliantly underperforming today. It's nice and cloudy. I think we needed that. You get out there early, man. Get our walk going. was kind of weirdly stretched out this morning too. Ooh, I really had to stretch my arm. It's weird. It's like if it's laying flat like this, I went to sleep like that, and it was like hanging off the edge of the bed. Put this weird pressure on my elbow. Let's get outside the gate here. Let's get outside the gate and walk down the road. See if any neighbors come out. Ooh. I'm supposed to get out of here by 11. So I'll be close to a full hour, but I'll have to cut off a little early. It was 10:08 when I started. So almost a full hour of walking, it'll be good. spaces. Bury a blade of grass out of place. Why isn't there some kind of pace? I don't see anyone on the road at all. I wonder where that smell comes from. Well, it belongs nothing like this song. I don't know why. There's nobody out here, man. It's kind of like the mystery of the suburbs. This is like pretty far out in the country, but it's like a little nice section. These houses are pretty big. This is a beautiful house. This beautiful lawn going on back there. I mean, people are home, I guess, that bought these places. Some of them not. Just to work all day. I work all day as they play. These are dull games, what to say? Ooh, safe touch, security system, a wrought iron fence. You hope we don't miss 'em. At least the dog can enjoy. At least the dog can enjoy the yard when nobody's home. There's some big lawns out here, man. But anyway, it's great walking the road out here instead of the forest. I'd rather walk in the forest, but I was literally getting eaten alive, man. Yesterday was tough. I don't think any tick bit me for more than a few seconds before I found him and pulled him off. But it was rough, man. The whole time I had to be vigilant. So it's nice just walking on the road here. I'm walking in the middle of the road. There's no cars. There's no ticks. There's still a couple of gnats getting me though. love these kind of blossoms. Let's take a look at these blossoms here. They're so cool. They're so cute and fluffy and fuzzy. Oh, they're sweet smelling too. Very cool. See some people home. This guy's got some people home. They always see some people away. Nobody home. Nobody's home over there. Turn around. Super inspired guitar work today, but I mean, it's kind of neat to think about all the people who could be home. Could be away working, right? Could be all sorts of places. This is just such a well-kept neighborhood. Sure, over here on this one side, it's all woodsy. And over here it's a little woodsy, but mostly it's like suburban-looking lawns like that with a house in the back. And all these guys, you know, you got a riding lawnmower. You gotta have a riding lawnmower in this neighborhood. Big old lawnmower. People drive around on every week or two. They're driving around on their lawnmowers, including my family. My mom loves her riding lawnmower. She drives that around. That's one of her fun things to do. And it's just, you just kind of upkeep your little forest. More of a savanna. You're upkeeping your little savanna. No lions, no tigers, no bears. I guess there's bears. There are bears out in the woods out there, but not on your savanna where you keep it maintained. It's like line of sight, right? People want this line of sight. It's this primitive thing, right? Like if you're in the woods or the forest, there's like trees everywhere, and it's like, oh, it's beautiful, but at the same time, there could be predators around any corner, right? But if you're on the savanna, if you're in some grasslands where you've wiped out most of the trees, there can be a few trees like this guy. You see, he's got a few trees across his savanna, like you'll see across the savanna. You'll see those trees dotted across the grassy landscape, but it's mostly a grassy plain. And when humans have that, you've got this line of sight. You walk out of your house, right, your little straw hut, that'd be analogous to your little straw hut, and you see mostly plains. You use a few trees for shade, so you're not totally in the desert or whatever. You need those few trees in your savanna. But you need your savanna to have, like, you know, no place where a tiger can jump out and get you. There's no tiger spot because you've cleared that out mostly. And that does something to settle the human mind and know that this is safe. This is a place where we can use our eyes, our superior eyes, right? Humans have way better eyes than there are other senses. Our best senses are eyes, for sure. It's cool. I'm so glad I'm just walking in the nice cool air here. I'm glad I got out for my walk. Nice car come by. Not playing for a little bit and just let my arm stretch. I really did have a sore arm this morning. Ooh, getting those stretches in just feels amazing. Getting these stretches in, man. The guitar go down for a second. I'm actually gonna put the guitar here. I know it's not real conducive to the video, but I'm gonna stretch right here. Oh. Now here's what that plastic smell is that I smelled earlier. Yeah, man, somebody's burning some plastic, so probably shouldn't burn plastic. Probably shouldn't even burn that much wood, right? If you can avoid it, it's probably not the best thing to just be burning up a bunch of wood. But plastic, you're like, come on, man. I don't know. Garbage burning does happen out in the country like this a lot more than it does, you know, in the city. But we have garbage collection here. We even have recycling, so it's like, just put it out there. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I'm gonna put the guitar back down here. That might not be the best view, but I wanna kind of document the whole walk here. So I guess you guys are looking at the sky or the birds or something for a minute here. I'm just gonna stretch my arms up above me, this kind of mountain pose type thing. Let's do this. I guess if I'm not saying anything, I could pause it. I should probably pause it for a second and then walk for a little while longer, and then when I have something to say, unpause it for a little bit. We're already at 26 minutes, so we got a pretty decent video to start with. but it's beautiful out, and I don't want to just sit here and talk the whole time. Like, I want to sit here and appreciate it, and I don't want to hold the guitar. I don't want to play guitar right now. I want to just appreciate this beautiful weather. So I'm going to do that for a little bit. I'll put it on pause. This might just be the end of the video. I might not unpause it, but if I have something to say, I'll unpause it, bring it back, and it'll jump, and it'll be more interesting for a watcher here for you guys. All right, guys, we're back. We put the guitar away. I did a little more walking, but I was tired of walking that road back and forth, and I was tired of carrying the guitar if I wasn't going to play it. So I put the guitar away, and I'm out walking in the backyard here, the back area. If I can pull this sand spur out of my foot, there we go. So we're going to take a look at the garden. It's going to be fun. Still have a sand spur on my foot. Ow, get out of there, you. I got some tough feet, but these sand spurs they're big ones. They get in the foot sometimes. So we're going to take a look at the garden, which is a lot of fun. If you want to check out more of the garden, the Josh's Garden channel is linked in the channel description here. Sorry guys, didn't mean to be so choppy, but I gotta unlock this gate. Let's check out the garden, guys. It's gonna be fun. I would do a little gardening actually in the morning too, but like I said, I gotta go somewhere at 11, which now we've only got about 10-15 minutes here. Oh, some cardinals are back here. We like the cardinals. Here we go, let's see what we got here. All right. So we got a couple things going on. We got our wild garden here, which isn't doing so well. There's a few of these little celery guys left, but most of them have not survived without like the special watering and caring and fertilizing and everything. That just wasn't that good a spot for them. The boat garden here, which is actually not doing that great. Most of the guys aren't doing that great. I think this potting soil didn't have enough dirt and had too many wood chips is my current theory. And then we have these beans here that are doing great. That's some soil I made myself. Those guys seem super happy with this area. There's also some gooseberries planted in there. I haven't exactly seen any gooseberries, but I don't know what gooseberries exactly look like, so I might be confusing them with weeds. This area here is just blowing up with all these vines. We got cucumbers, we got butternut squash, and I moved some of the squash out here. You can see these guys are actually doing okay now. They were all really wilted. They all looked like that at first, but now they're all coming back. That guy could use a little more water, but it looks like it's gonna rain today, so that's gonna be good. But yeah, these vines are going crazy over here. They're super happy. The problem is they're growing across over here where we have a little bit of chard and stuff, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's part of the reason I transplanted those guys, because they were growing like wild, but it's still growing like wild over there. I don't know, man. Those big vines will take over a whole garden area. You can't really plant them next to the little guys that are all growing in rows perfectly. You gotta have them away and they can grow out. Maybe there's a lesson in there. Let's check our pineapples. We got some pineapples over here in the greenhouse, and they look like they're doing just fine. Those guys actually came from a grocery store pineapple years ago. They split, they grew really big. I had to chop them down. They were stuck inside over here. I have 5 of them. There are 5 pineapples from one, I'm just trying to stick that in the ground over there, from one pineapple. And really the fun stuff is going to be these guys. These are all yummy blackberries. Oh, this guy's got a little pink in him here. Those guys are all yummy blackberries, so those are going to be ready soon. But, I mean, what I really need probably to do is to transplant some more of these guys out of this boat garden that aren't doing as well. And I need to transplant some of those vines that are doing too well out of that patch there. But I need to make more patches, man. I need to make more patches. I'm knocking ticks off me and checking for ticks and stuff. I need to make more patches. I don't know. I got some stuff. Basically, I've got to take some of this tar paper off where it's covering and then hoe that up and then mix it into some more soil. And once I do that, then I can transplant some of those guys that are too thick out of there, or those guys that aren't growing as well in the boat garden out of those places, and get into the sunnier spots. Or I think it's the better soil, actually. I think it's a mix of better soil and better sun that is making the other garden do so much better than the boat garden. It's crazy how much better it's doing. It's like the guys are literally 10 times bigger. 10, not 5 times bigger, 10 times bigger. No exaggeration. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to complete my walk with a little walk back there. and get a little more stretching done. That's another thing I'm going to do here. We might as well document that too, because I think we still have another 7 or 8 minutes. Excuse me, little bug. 7 or 8 minutes left here on our morning workout thing for Josh's. Not Josh's, anything for Daily Commitment. Josh's Garden is the other channel. But here's the thing. We just did our workout yesterday. We didn't do any like yoga stretching in there. So we'll do some yoga stretching. And then at 11, we'll have, it won't show an hour on here because we had it paused for that time, but we have almost an hour, almost a full hour, 52 minutes of walking and getting out there and getting our body moving exercise. And then we'll have the resistance exercises, the squats, the push-ups, the pull-ups. We'll have that as a separate Josh's workout exercise, which all I started with, by the way, is the Josh's workout exercise. I didn't start by doing these hour-long walks every day. That came after I got used to doing my little mini workouts every day. See, I still got 10 minutes. It's 10:50 on that clock. It's at least 10 minutes of stretching. So let's do some stretching. We'll get some on camera here since we didn't get any stretching on camera yesterday. Hey, are you a kitty cat? Oh, kitty cat didn't want to stay with us. Anyway, we're going to start with this one right here, which is our adductor stretch, which is right here. We want to get that guy stretched. So first we're just letting it stretch out like this. We're not even leaning in any direction. We're just stretching it like this. Then we can either lean towards it like this and get our hamstring stretched, which is great, but that's not where we're having our problem. Our problem is this little adductor muscle on the squats, left side specifically, that's hurting. So after getting a little bit of a stretch here and just kind of coming into baseline here, we can go forward. Keep your back relatively straight, and you'll feel this inner thigh muscle stretch. And while I'm doing this, I can look for any ticks that missed my check earlier. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Oh, we got a kitty cat visit. That's nice. So we're not as bored. We got a kitty cat. Who's a happy kitty cat? Well, Mr. Kitty Cat, what do you think? Are you having a good day so far? Having a good morning? Yes. It's fun being alive and being a kitty cat, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, I feel that adductor. There we go. I'm getting a little bit of a stretch on it now. And one thing I can do too when I'm stretching the lower body here, a lot of times I can get some kind of stretch or massage on my arm. This is the arm I was talking about this morning where I had the soreness. I was like laying like this, and it was like stretched out funny across the bed and sort of hanging over the bed, and so there's this weird pressure on my elbow. And this is the one where I've had the soreness from the guitar. So maybe I was trying to stretch it in my sleep, I don't know, but I put a weird stress on it, so it was kind of sore when I started this morning. So we're actually going to massage this. As we lean forward, you can feel the stretch, right? You can feel that stretch, like it's constant, like, oh, you got that stretch going. And while you're doing that, you can stretch this guy out and do this guy here. I'd say the stretching is the key, guys. I undervalued stretching when I started working out. And I think that's fine. But now I'm getting into the stretching every day, man. Stretching every day. It is life-changing. Isn't it life-changing, little kitty cat? Do the stretching every day, guys. It's totally worth it. You feel great when you're done. It is kind of boring. It's nice to have a TV or a kitty cat or, I don't know, maybe a meditation on your mind where you can settle yourself down and really enjoy it. And this kitty cat really likes climbing on top of me. He likes climbing on top of me. So he's like, I want to climb. He's like, why isn't there a lap to sit on? I'll just climb on your leg. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm really getting the stretch in there. I can feel it. Ooh, that's great. It's easy to get that spot once you know where to do it. I think that's really the key with stretching. The reason they have all these poses they talk about. Each one gets a certain spot. and they're trying to get you to learn whether it's downward dog to do your hamstrings and your calves, or serpent pose to push up and get this whole area stretched and stretched back there. Each one of them, it's like, oh, this is a weird pose that I have to learn. It's because if you don't do it just right, you don't get that muscle stretched just right. So I'm trying to work on the best way to stretch this elbow out. There's a couple different things I've been doing. This is one. You can see me kind of using the ground here. But that gets more the forearm. There's a spot right here that gets sore from the guitar. And it gets sore. It gets triggered at least when I do the pull-ups, which is coming like this. And that's the spot I'm trying to get right here with this massage. So, anyway, guys, I'm definitely getting the adductor muscle, though. I can feel it here. I can feel that stretch right there real good on that spot. So we're just going to stretch that a little bit more. We'll pet the cat. We'll stretch this guy out. Get that shoulder stretched. That elbow, this is more of a massage than the stretch that I'm doing right here. But when I do it like this, that's more of a stretch. I'm kind of rotating around my hips. With my trunk, and that makes my hips rotate into a different spot. If I go like this. All this excitement. This is exciting, huh? It's exciting. Film at 11, they said. But I'm telling you guys, this is key. Doesn't look like much, but I'm telling you, this will open your whole body up if you stretch properly. You will feel way better all over. Okay, I'm going to change the angle on my leg. I rotated. You guys can't see this very easily. There we go. I'll rotate my leg like this. You can see it on my foot there. I'll rotate my foot this way. And that rotation on the foot will change where it's stretching. Just like when I rotate my back like this, it'll change where it's stretching on that muscle. Oh, I think I stretched that side long enough. Let's stretch this side a little bit. Excuse me, kitty cat. Excuse me. Excuse me. We'll stretch this guy. And again, this guy doesn't tighten up. It's always my left one that's tightening up. But I think stretching him is a good idea too. Get that stretch going there. Anyway, guys, it's getting towards time for me to make sure I'm ready to head out of here and get my errands done. I'm going to get my errands done. I'm going to be back later. When I'm back, I'm going to do the, today's going to be, I think, squats and pull-ups. It's either that or squats and presses. Because I did push-ups yesterday. I'd like to get back into doing the pull-ups every day. But I don't think we're quite there yet. I definitely was a little extra sore 2 days ago when I did the pull-ups. So we might do presses, I guess, today. Wait one more day for the pull-ups. And we'll get back to every day on those, guys. We don't have to rush it. We're already back to every day on the squats. So a little bit of exercise every day. That's my daily commitment. A little bit of stretching every day has also become part of it. And a little bit of cardio every day and walking every day. And a lot of petting the kitty cat every day because the cat likes this. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Do your stretches. Do some different stuff. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you guys next time right here. Daily Commitment.